morning, welcome back to another vlog. Today is a Friday and we are headed to Paso Robles for the long weekend. I am so excited. It took us about 4 hours to drive from Los Angeles to Paso. While we were in the car, I took the opportunity to film a brand partnership with Amazon Music. You can check that out on my TikTok. Once we arrived in Paso, we were starved, so we went straight to dinner at Jeffrey's, which is Wine Country Barbecue. It is a must visit if you are in Paso. We ordered the barbecue sample tray, which was plenty of food for the both of us. After dinner, we went over to 1122 Speakeasy. They don't take reservations on Fridays or Saturdays, but luckily we got there at the perfect time that we didn't have to wait in any line. They check your phones at the door, so there's no photos or videos to share. I highly suggest checking this place out. Saturday morning, we had our first tasting booked for 10 a.m. at Tablas Creek. We wouldn't normally start so early, but since it was the holiday weekend, we had to take whatever reservation we could get. We picked up some coffee and pastries to go from Angela's. They had so many good pastries. The drive out to our first tasting was farther than we realized it would be, but it was such a beautiful scenic drive. We passed so many other wineries that I took note for us to try next time. We were immediately greeted by these cutie vineyard dogs on the property. Their names are Josephine and Maya. Josephine immediately wanted to play with my husband. Everywhere he goes, he ends up making friends with some type of animal. She kept getting his attention and bringing him her stick to play with the entire time we were on the property. It was so sweet. If you're interested in learning something and having great wine all at the same time while in Paso, I recommend Tablas Creek. We opted for the vineyard tour before our tasting and it was super informative. Tablas is the first regenerative organic certified vineyard in the world, so we learned a lot about that on our tour and I found it to be incredibly interesting. The tour takes about 45 minutes prior to starting your tasting, so you will be here for about 2 hours. Been here 4.5 minutes and my husband already made a friend. This cute little guy down here. Hi baby, come here. Hi buddy.
We aren't using it for irrigation. When we do irrigate, we're not using it to water our animals.
There's no more left. It's all for all night sales. And a lot of members were pretty mad they didn't get any because we've been hyping it up and talking about it. Vines as well. And then put a little like antiseptic on it, tape it up, and hope it fuses. But we got technology these days.
Tablas Creek.
Very good.
10 out of 10. Highly recommend if you ever come to Paso. What's your favorite wine today? Come on, we're vloggers.
This is the 2018 Tablas Creek Red, I think.
Our next tasting was at DAOU Vineyards, which was just down the road at 12:45. Their wines are excellent, and I think it's worth a trip here just for the views from the property alone. It is incredibly stunning, the views for miles. If this is your first time to Paso, I would definitely recommend DAOU, but full disclosure, the tastings at DAOU are a little bit pricier than they are at some of the other vineyards in the area, but like I said, I think that the views are just really worth the price. And their food, we ended up having lunch here. I had a pepperoni pizza and their food is excellent as well. Another fun thing that I really liked about DAOU was that you actually check in when you pull onto the property, so by the time you get out of your car and into the tasting room, they already know that you're there and you are immediately greeted with your first glass of wine from your tasting, which I just loved so much. Keeping the vibes high, just going straight into your wine tasting.
This is our estate cab, so it's 100% cab. A lot of people do 100% cab, but we have 4 different side by side with this one, and then there's like
It.
what was your favorite wine at DAOU Winery?
The 2021 Patrimony Cabernet Franc.
It's barreled for like 30 months, so it's already aged by the time we go to bottle. So
Okay.
very nice. It is. It's been and the thing is like our Magnum, well not Magnums necessarily, but the 3 liter and 6 liter bottles are all etched in glass. So that same pattern. So it was spend the time in order to do it. So did you enjoy it?
Yeah, thank you.
After we left DAOU, we found this tiny little walnut stand on the side of the road. It was so cute. I love finding stuff like this. They sell some of their products in this little refrigerator, and it's just unmanned, so you just pay on the honor system. What do we got in here? Ooh, there's chocolate covered walnuts in the freezer.
Walnut butter, raw walnuts.
What is this?
Sea salt.
Oh, raw walnut butter. $5 for raw walnut butter. We headed over to Tin City, which is an industrial makers market. We didn't realize things at Tin City close around 5, but we did find Levo, which was open for us to have 1 glass of wine. At this point, we had about all the wine that we could have in a day, so we headed over to Barrel House Brewing to try some locally brewed beers. They have live music, which kept us busy until our dinner reservation. We had dinner at Etto, which is known for its fresh-made pasta. Both of our meals were excellent, but I think that mine was the better of the two. I ended up just asking our waitress what her favorite meal on the menu was and going with that. It was such a long day at this point that we ended up just going back to the hotel and going straight to bed. Sunday morning, we went to downtown Paso for breakfast and some shopping. Cowgirl Cafe had a lot of good reviews, so we ended up going there. It's a cute little Western diner that has super small town vibes, but the food was really good and the service was really great. We ended up sitting next to this woman named Norma, who's 91 and works with the Main Street Association. She was literally the cutest little old lady ever, and she told us all the things to do around town. Say good morning to the vlog.
Good morning.
We walked around downtown and did some shopping. There are about 40 tasting rooms in downtown, so if you just wanted to wine taste in the downtown area and not head out to the wineries, you could totally do that in Paso. But there's also a bunch of really cute shops in the downtown area. Bijou was my favorite. I wanted to buy everything they had in there. All of their clothes were so cute. My husband looked a little bit terrified at how much money I was about to spend in Bijou. The general store was also really cute. They have some local goods and some really fun eclectic home finds. On our way out of town, we headed back over to Tin City to go to Edo's Market, which was closed last night after we finished our dinner. It's an Italian market that's attached to Edo Pasta Bar with all the best stuff. We picked up some fresh pasta, Italian cookies, and some orange wine to take home with us.